Mm. Yeah. All right. Handshakes. Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to beautiful Ulmer Stadium on the campus of the University of Louisville for this afternoon's NCAA softball action featuring the Wildcats of the University of Kentucky and your University of Louisville Cardinals. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us tonight are Susan Dobina, Brad Dobina, Shay Dobina Beckwith, and members from the 8U and 12U Fusion team. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise and kindly remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Go ahead. Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the video board as we take a moment to recognize the legacy of local softball coach, donor, and University of Louisville alum Don Dobina. Keep going. After being recruited by Coach Lee Corso to play football at U of L, Dobina remained an ardent Cardinal supporter until his sudden passing in 2016. As founder and president of the Louisville Lady Sluggers Softball Club, Dobina was instrumental in the growth and development of fast-pitch softball locally and brought it to the national stage. Through his teams, Dobina made it possible for hundreds of girls to have the opportunity to earn scholarships and play college softball, including several U of L alumni and current players, and also his daughter Shay is a Louisville softball alum. Don was a successful and prominent businessman in the community as the president and CEO of MPC Promotions. When the U of L softball program needed a lead gift to launch its stadium expansion project in 2013, Don and his family stepped up to the plate. This tribute is a reflection on the impact Don had on Louisville softball and the softball community nationwide.
I just want to start off with some history. The story, as I understand, is my dad, why are they doing that? Well, they should be doing this. This is all wrong. And eventually my mom getting sick of it and saying, get out there and coach yourself. So that's the story of how I understand of my dad started coaching.
One of the things about Coach Dobina is that he always would think big. And I can't think of a bigger honor for him than to have his name on this field here at the University of Louisville forever. Every player, every parent, every fan, with the TV exposure that's going to happen on this facility, everyone in the entire country will always know who Coach Don Dobina is.
There was nothing second class about Don Dobina. He never put in 95%, 98%. It was always 110% in whatever he did.
I think that's something that he was really good at, is challenging you to step up and compete with not only the people around you, but every athlete across the country. And he gave us that opportunity to compete at the highest level. And I think a lot of us are where we are today because of getting to do that.
And my dad was always that leader, you know, not only in softball, but in life. Every tournament we went on was about softball, but it was also about family and friends and learning.
20 years ago, I came to the University of Louisville, and I had the great pleasure of meeting Don Dobina. One thing I learned about him very quickly was his great passion for the sport of softball. He was a coach, he was a spectator, and a great supporter.
Sportsmanship was key to Don Dobina. He wanted to teach the girls how to be productive in life. The adversity that he put them through, the tough losses, the great wins, those were all building blocks for future endeavors.
It's been a privilege and an honor to know Coach Don Dobina, his wife Susan, and the entire family. So congratulations, enjoy your special moment. Coach Dobina is so deserving of this field being named after him.
I hope that players in this state can play on this field just like we got to do before we got to college. And the journey of competing at the highest level begins on Don Dobina Field.
Tonight's naming of the field is very befitting for a man who loved the University of Louisville and the sport of softball with all his heart.
Joining us on the field for this special occasion are Don's family, his wife Susan, his daughter Shay and her husband Michael, his son Brad and his wife Sarah, and Don's granddaughter Elin, along with Athletic Director Vince Tyre and Coach Holly April. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the press box as we honor Don's legacy with the naming of the softball field at the University of Louisville, Don Dobina Field.